Hi there, a very good morning and good afternoon to all of you. This simply talks with another video, and this time around, this video relates to a coffee and tea company which has diversified into many consumer companies, and the results of the same has come out just recently. So we are going to discuss about this, and hopefully, with these kind of results, the stock should move higher. So we are going to discuss both the fundamentals as well as the technicals of the stock, and probably take your own call on the stock absolutely by analyzing. But this company looks good from a medium to long term point of view. So let's get started. So first of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position to any share that I talk about should that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NSE and BSE, and that I'm not an official portfolio advisor. These all will be my personal opinion, and any buying or selling decision that you take is purely on your discretion, and kindly do consult your financial advisor. Everything I discuss here is about the experience that I have gained over the last 11, 12 years, and I'm sharing that with you for an education, and hopefully you'll be able to analyze and learn more about companies. So before I talk about this company, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts I put up from time to time. Also, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. And for detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can become a member on WhatsApp as well as on YouTube by clicking on the join button. Now let me just reduce my video here and go to the screener website, and let's discuss about this company. This is CCL products that I want to discuss with you. So we are going to discuss CCL products today, and the company has come out with very decent set of numbers. It is a 8,000 crore market cap company, which has gained traction over the last year or so, has done extremely well and has come out with strong numbers. So let's just discuss about what are its fundamentals first. So if you look at it, the company is engaged in the production, trading and distribution of coffee. The company has business operations mainly in India, Vietnam and Switzerland. You can say in the countries. So these are the countries, but uh, let's just have a look in detail, a little bit of detail as to how the company operates, what are the products of the company, etc. So if we look here, they are into spray dried coffee powder, then they are into coffee granules, freeze dried coffee, and a lot of different types of coffee that they are producing that have usage in a number of you can say industries, etc., apart from of course being consumed. So they produce 250 plus blends of instant coffees for leading global coffee manufacturers in 90 plus countries, which constitutes the export business. It is the world's largest private label manufacturers with capacities of 35,000 metric tons. That's pretty huge. It has a leading coffee brand with itself. The branded business in the you can say domestic market has been growing aggressively to become number three instant coffee brand in India in FY22. You can say Continental Coffee won the prestigious Brand of the Year award. So this is a product. I mean, Nestle is big in coffee, and CCL products is right up there in the top three, which is a big you can say achievement in a very competitive market that we are looking at. So the domestic business includes a B2B manufacturing of instant coffee for private labels, and B2C as well. You have Continental brand that is being sold to consumers as well. So it is building up a strong brand with a distribution reach of 75,000 outlets, and has a 4% market share at the moment, which looks extremely small, but You need to understand there are many coffee brands going around with Tata Consumer in there, Nestle in there, and other private brands, unlisted private brands that are there. So it is heavy competition in there, and they are gaining market share at the moment, and they are focusing on B2C business. So this is becoming a consumer sort of a business, and if the margins continue to be robust, I think the PE expansion, there's a huge chance of a PE expansion in the company altogether. So currently the company is trading at a PE of 29.30 around with 20 rupees of EPS. It is trading around 30 times at 600. So it's not extremely expensive, and we could see the stock price at 45, 50 times going forward if they keep on increasing market share. Coming to the numbers part, so let me just have a look at the numbers, and numbers were pretty decent. So if you look at it, 520 crores of sales in March versus 377 crores. That's a huge jump. If I calculate on a rough basis, that's a jump of something like 37% or so. 37% you can say sales growth, around 44% PBT growth, profit before tax of 95 crores versus 68 crores last time around. That's 45% growth in there. Taxes were less, so the bottom line number is slightly more, but 20 rupees of EPS this year that the company has, you can say, come out with around 20 rupees with 15 rupees last year, so that's a 30% growth. So slowly but surely the company is doing pretty decently, and we believe that currently the company trades at around 3.3, 3.4 times sales. The overall sales for the year has been around 2000 crores, and right now the market cap is around 8000 crores, so it's 4 times sales at the moment. I think going forward it could easily trade at 7, 8 times sales. So this is a company to really look at from a 3 to 5 year perspective. Decent company, margin of safety is in there with the kind of numbers it's producing. It has a slight borrowing there, so that's a red flag. 900 crores versus 1400 crores of revenues, but they have expanded capacity over the last couple of years, and now that is giving them reward at the moment. So the capacity expansion has been done more or less, and the company has been doing well. If you, in terms of debtor days, that has reduced. Inventory days have come down sharply from March 22, from 262 to 187 days, but there's more room for improvement in there. And if you look at the shareholding pattern, 46% is with the promoter. It has been pretty stable, in fact has increased a little bit over the last 2 3 years, a year or so. FIIs have consistently bought into the stock after, you can say, June 22. There have been a lot of buying into CCL products, 7.8%. DIIs currently hold 21% stake, and 25% is the with the public share holding. So there is a decent float of around 15-20% that is in there, 20% of free float. So overall, in my opinion, going forward, the company should end up doing even better. I don't see much downside. Probably 570, 560 is the worst we could see on the stock. But going forward, if the growth continues on the top and bottom line, even with 25%, we could expect a decent PE expansion in the stock. So over a 3 year period, I won't be surprised if it is up 70, 80% from here. And if the market really supports, this could double over the next 3 years. That's my opinion on CCL products. Again, disclaimers do apply. Looking at the technicals, so let's just have a look at the technicals for the stock. The stock is trading around 600 at the moment, which is at its all-time high. So if you look at, so I'm refreshing this chart at the moment so that we can get the latest prices in here. 600 is the price at the moment. If you look at a long-term chart of CCL products, you'll be able to understand as to what I mean by the company being at all-time high. We are looking at a 2 year chart here, and the company broke out of this region of 475, 480, 520 ish. All these kind of levels were taken out. So these were the highs in February 22 when that fall happened in the market and market went to 15,700, and from there on in there has been no looking back. From 330 levels on CCL products, the stock has nearly doubled. So after that, if I look at a 1 year chart, then you'll understand we are at all-time highs at the moment. And if somebody says that okay, you just looked at the 10 if 2 year chart and you're saying all-time high, now this is a 10-year chart for the stock, and 10-year high has been 620, which was met recently. So in my opinion, this is the level to look at. So let me just reduce this chart pattern to around 1 year. So basically, if you look at here, around levels of 570 or so there's huge support. So technically speaking, one can buy here with a stop loss of 570. That's a 30 rupees stop loss, and I won't be surprised if we see 750 over the next 6-8 months on the stock. So again, technically also we are looking good. If we look at the candlestick pattern as well and we look at a 1 month chart, uh, even in there the stock is looking pretty robust. RSI of around 55, which means that it is consolidating. It went up here with good volume and went to 620. So basically, technically speaking, if you're very short term, say 1 to 2 months, then buy above 620, preferably around 630 with a stop loss of 610, 20 rupees stop loss, and probably look for 700 in quick time. So that's the call. Above 620, it will become extremely bullish once it crosses 620. So this is basically about CCL products, a very decent stock, a company to look at. The numbers, I was waiting for the numbers. Numbers are pretty decent. These are decent levels to get in. Again, do your own analysis and probably get into the stock. So this was a video on CCL products. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my video straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.